Good morning. Welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today is Thursday, November the 21st, 2024. And I'm here to recap the Real Housewives Beverly Hills. No, no, I'm not. I'm here to review the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is season 5, episode 10, and this is entitled Kiss Kiss Bang Bangs, and you'll see about the bangs in a second. So the episode begins off with the Mary Go Lightly. Mary's in her house trying not to fall down the steps because she's decorating. She's giving a themed breakfast at Tiffany's breakfast or brunch, so to speak, whatever, for the ladies. And so she's getting her party ready, checking her table, looking over stuff. We see Whitney with her son. They run around playing soccer. We got Angie and her daughter. I think they repotting plants, and she talking to her, and she asking the little girl a lot of questions. Shit that mamas do. How you doing? How's school? You like anybody? How about this dress? You want to go shopping? And the little girl is just pretty much giving her, you know, she don't want to talk. So I'm sorry. So little girl said, she said, you're a helicopter mama. She said, I don't know what that is. What's that? She said, what's a helicopter mom? She said, this conversation, boy, that shit was funny. And then she said, well, what if I wasn't a helicopter mama? How would you feel about that? Little girl said, I feel free. I was like, damn, you just smothering. That's ridiculous. So she said, why do you lock your door? Girl, you know why she locking her door, so you won't come in there messing with her, asking her a bunch of damn questions. So, and I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. I just feel like because she lost her mother when she was 8, I'm 58 years old. I lost my mom, and every day I miss my mother, and I really miss on the times that I can remember I wasn't such a pleasant daughter to her. That's when I miss her the most. So, I know Angie, she don't even really know, she didn't have a mother her. She had her father doing both jobs, and to me, I think he did a lovely job. I like Angie. I don't have no problem with her, but because she was absent of her mother, she trying to cover every square for her daughter. But this is the thing she will learn is that after a while, like now, that helicopter shit probably didn't bother her when she was 9. But as she gets older, that type of behavior can push your daughter away from you. But she just trying to love on her the way that she thinks a mother should love on her child. She trying to make sure her daughter don't miss shit. And I'm gonna tell you this, she gonna miss shit, cause we all miss shit. Wasn't no in everybody's mind. I think they want their mother to be their perfect mother, but come on, y'all, we all not perfect moms. I'm gonna tell you what I am. I'm the best mother I can be for when they need me to be. Yeah, you got more than one kid. You might have one kid going through something else more difficult than the other one. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have more than one. So anyway, let me get back to this damn recap because I'm just talking about my life, and that's not what I'm here for. So um Lisa and Lisa invites Heather out to the Geronimo Kukimasabi. See? Hey, open up the door for this dog, please. I thought you wasn't in my room. Let him out. And then shut the door, Giz, okay? So he won't disturb me again. He always does that. So anyway, they meet, Lisa and Heather meet at Kemosabe's, and that's that place. We seen this on Beverly Hills with Lisa. What it was, this vodka thing with Lisa and Kyle and all them. They were making them damn cowboy hats that cost all that money. So while they there, the lady, they were saying about how impressed. So behind the store is a secret passage that they call the speakeasy. So they go back there and they have a drink, and they say the girl that's the bartender has a very interesting hat, and she happened to has a raccoon penis on it, and she had the nerve to ask Lisa and them to pouring it out to them. It's like, what's off this mom? Then Lisa, what's wrong with her? She said, I didn't know a raccoon had penises. How she think babies get here? She know they don't come through no aid. I don't know. They don't, do they? No, they don't. So anyway, we let's start talking about Browynn, of course, and then have her come off with this. I'm not gonna let her. We're tough women in a foxhole. We stick together, and I'm not gonna let her come here and get against us or whatever about this Browynn. And I didn't do that. And then Lisa didn't. I think Lisa shares with Heather that Browynn and that Lisa and her husband almost got kicked out. Anyway, we found out that that Angie filled her in that key masabo about everything because the conversation that happens at Mary's house, because we can tell. So anyway, Todd and Browynn. Oh God, don't start, y'all. I'm trying to listen in, but I need to mind my business. I hear my grandson. Y'all might can hear him too screaming. So anyway, we got a scene with Todd and Brahma. He's still sitting there with his damn hand crossed. I don't know how he put his shirt on or his jacket. Every time you see him like this, I gotta be careful, y'all. My little thing right here, my little thing. So anyway, while they sitting there, she come in, she feeling kind of good. And he sit there and she just looking, he said, out of 10 years, I've never seen you act that way, screaming back and forth. She said, I was screaming. He said, yeah, you was screaming. He said, that's why I came around there. He was like, what did you accomplish? All of that. You, you ruined the whole weekend. I was like, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. She didn't do nothing, but man, that was fucked up. So it is even more fucked up when she in her confessional, she crying saying that I think she even said to him, knowing that she disappointed him, really, he telling her behavior was unbecoming, all types of shit. I was like, dude, you was a complete asshole the whole time you was there. Hey, if you and your wife don't know how to act, you gonna have to hit the road, Jack. Give him some money and get him a car. And what's going on here? And hey, yeah, we got some good wives, but they got good men. You know, little shit he was saying in the pool. And then mediocre tequila. He was an asshole the whole trip. Yeah, you paid for everything, but you're an asshole. Yeah, so she should have been embarrassed by your ass. And then at the table, when which come with me in the home, tell us how just getting to know your grandchild. You don't know nothing about that. Lisa should have kept her mouth shut. And that's the end of that. That's dead. That's done. That's over. There is no relationship. I was just like, what the fuck? She embarrassed you. I was like, ain't no way, girl. You should have had a prenup. Maybe that's why the fuck you ain't left. Cause I'd be like, hell no, Or you know what? Stay and deal with that shit. Just don't have your friends around your friends. Yeah, just don't have them around your shit. And you can do it because he gone all the time. Is that why you still married to this motherfucker? Because you don't got no prenup? I ain't even mad at you, girl. It's hard out here on the streets. And you seem to have been doing well. And all until you got on the show, because I'm gonna tell you what the show did, Browynn. It just magnified what the fuck was going on in your marriage. And maybe you thought because this motherfucker stay gone so much 3-4 times out of the week, he over here buying mugs and all types of shit. And then if he gone like that, there's no way you can have no great sex life. You know what I'm saying? And he might be just keeping you around because he really do love you. And you like, you cute, you nice to look at. You know what I'm saying? But he, I don't know what was going on. It's got to be something with that Mormonism and what you have in Gwen. And I understand how he probably loving on your daughter. Ain't nothing he wouldn't do for her. Obviously, there's nothing that he wouldn't do for you because you wearing $15,000, $30,000 coats and shit. You renting $20,000 a night homes for people. I mean, you still getting a little check up, or maybe not. But ain't no telling you wearing, $1 million necklaces and earrings just for your anniversary and shit. So let me just get off of that. But I don't give a fuck. I mean, I ain't gonna say that because I know how hard it is out here. I would just think because you have been doing it. This shit ain't just happened since the show. I'm talking about y'all relationship. you dance around this motherfucker and you able to do the dance because you don't see him like that. Yeah, he gone most of the time, and I attest to it because I was married to somebody in the military, and he was in there for 20 years or so, over 20 years, and during the 20 years, for most of that shit, he was usually gone, especially if something was going on. He in the army, he was always deploying somewhere, doing something. So, like, by the time he got back home, sometimes he stayed so long, it's like we was foreign his ass. You understand what I'm saying? So that's probably what this. I gotta go over here to go because if she ain't doing shit, why she don't go with him? Because she need a break from his ass. I'm still keep sidebarring off. Let me stay on where I'm supposed to stay on. So anyway, she said that she said, you should hear these ladies. They talk reckless to one another. And he was like, well, just because they do, find you something else to do. And she tell us that how you feel and his approval is very important to her, and she feel like she really fucked up. So she said she more messed up for disappointing him than she is about all this shit. So he keep on going. He said sucking you in the sewer, bullshit. You don't who want friends that bring out the worst in them. Now that's true. That's true. Cause I'm with you. I'm kind of like with Todd. To me, they privileged. They don't got to do stuff that the average woman got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all do, sit around and fuck around about missing somebody and I don't know. That's just crazy. So I got my pages tore up. Hold on just a second. I had somebody. Oh, that's not there. That's my last page. So anyway, um, ooh, we can't go there first. So anyway, it's time to go to Mary's party. And Browynn is the first one there, and she dressed kind of cute. She got a little bangs. I don't know. I don't like. I don't know. She be wearing nice stuff. Sometimes that shit just don't fit her right to me. The yellow was stupid. She was the first one there, and she said she usually becomes fashionably late because she likes to make an entrance. She said, but she was too scared to show up. And Mary shit late. I would have too. I've been on time, but Mary ain't downstairs, so it's just Brahma and El Wardo. So she asked him to, can you please make me a drink? So I had something to do with my hands. So Meredith, she come in looking like Audrey Hepburn, but she put her bangs on wrong. She ain't look at the picture right. Her shit look like she got a feather from her eagle or something. And she shouldn't have did that. She should have covered her damn forehead. That's not a look for her. She got the clip back too far too. She should have moved it up closer to cover her forehead. So anyway, what I put down here? Oh, Meredith said she looked like okay. Meredith looked real cute. She put a headband. Meredith was cute. She came on theme. And she said that Meredith like she had her bang like a octopus. No, was it one of them said it was Browynn. I think she said yeah, it was Browynn said that Meredith looked like she got an octopus stuck to her on her head. So Barbara tells Meredith that she got lectured by Tom about the whole weekend, and then they start talking to Mary, and Mary says that she needs to plan a party to take her mind off to escape her problems. She said that's what she wanted to do that. She got a lot of stuff going on in her life. So anyway, amazingly enough, she must have moved some stuff around. When I first seen Mary House, I mean, I still ain't that really crazy about the inside of the decor, but her house ain't so it ain't bad. It's not bad. Her house ain't bad. Or she just moved shit around because I didn't see them Dr. Seuss chairs and none of that shit in there. So anyway, Meredith said she can't remember the last time that she uh got scolded at. So they're sitting in there and Lisa come in with the wrong fucking outfit. So her and Mary said she ain't wearing what she supposed to wear. It's Tiffany blue kind of satin. And she wore my jumpsuit to my shit. And she was like, this ain't yours. She said I wore it first. And I think she said she wore it better. And Lisa, and I think Mary said she gonna say I bought my shit off the rack, but she got hers couture. She said I saw it first. I got mine off the runway. Which somewhere she went, she saw it. Who cares? So she did bring her some flowers. So mm, Murray said just so wouldn't it look nice? Like I said, everyone was nice, but Angie stole the show to me. Angie did that shit. I love that dress with that side shit on. Angie can dress. Angie be ragged. To me, Angie the best dressed one on the show. Yup. Angie, then I want to say I'm trying to see between Whitney because at least some time, but Angie don't never miss the mark, man. Good up, Angie. You be doing your thing. So anyway, then Heather comes in to speak to everyone, but this bitch wearing a cow necklace and a skirt. She off the mark too. So they have her come in, she hug everybody down the line except Bra when she only speak to her. So Mary get in the corner and she's like, Heather, did you speak to Browynn or anything or kiss her? She's like, no, I kissed her. And Mary's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Browynn had told her husband. This is the whole page I forgot about. Brahma had told her husband that, she was a little bit nervous about going to the brunch because she was going to be there with Lisa and Heather. And I think he said some shit like, but I don't know. He looked like he want to tell them, don't take your ass over there. But I guess he knows she got to work. Well, she ain't got to work. Like, I don't know. That shit is weird, but we see why she don't take him nowhere. It ain't just because he ain't there. Shoot, it's too much pressure being with her husband to go somewhere, so it's best that she just leave him. So, Lisa, Heather was giving Lisa that speech about how they foxhole friends. There ain't no way that Heather gonna break them, that Brahma gonna break them up. And she said, I'll teach her. Like, get the hell out of here, Heather. Heather, you try to do that shit. Y'all so close. You didn't even tell this bitches nothing that you done said on camera yourself. How bad you done lied. We always catch you lying. I don't know who hit me in the eye. And then you done told everybody that Browynn can't book your flight because Browynn can't book your flight because nobody in the group know the day of your birthday because you lied to them all. But I'm gonna tell you how I think this worked because I kind of was around the Air Force and I know a little bit about the manifesting the thing. You supposed to sign a book. You're supposed to show your ID to sign the book because in case something happened to the plane, everybody know who the fuck was on the plane, who missing, where you at, or whatever. But you can't get on the plane or you can't sign the manifest without valid ID. It's almost like going to the notary republic where the note of republic when you gotta get something notarized. And you go to the notary and they say, let me see your ID. They look at your ID, they check it, make sure expiration date, the birthday and shit, and then they write all that shit with their hand, and then they tell you to sign. After they sign, you get a seal. So you didn't. If she could make up any goddamn birthdays, she could have gave them mine. But when you got on that plane, your name better be Heather Gay with this birthday, January 7th, 1966. Pick up sticks. That's me. Um, then you be cool. So anyway, I'm getting back to lost my train of thought. She was fucking nervous, so she ain't want to be late for the party. And then we back before the party started. Though we had Angie's dad, Mr. Louis, come visit her for dinner, and she make dinner so nice for him. And she was like, "Where's the lecture?" And he said she had riding lessons, and she started talking to her father about how bad it hurt. But I didn't know that Angie's mother died from self-medicating herself with alcoholism. That's what I interpret it to be if you say medicated with substance. So I was like, and she said, and it is true. How do you? We all say when we meet a woman who knows she carrying a baby, but she still do substances that she's not supposed to do. Like, it make me. I don't think nothing about the woman, but it makes me alarming when if I say I don't walk up to her and be like, bitch, put that cigarette out, because I ain't gonna say it wasn't no time. It wasn't no time that I never smoked. I have smoked once when I was pregnant. I was so upset, and I just said I take a couple of puffs, and I didn't smoke the whole cigarette because it made me sick for one. And I'm glad that I didn't smoke the whole cigarette because I think I might have been about 5. I knew I was pregnant because baby was in that motherfucker tying his shoes. I'm just telling you, but I needed to escape and I didn't want to drink. And I was like, I know it's hazardous, but now I feel like every goddamn thing, just everything hazardous we put in on our body, but it's still not nothing I recommend. I recommend that you give your kid even as much fucked up as I think the planet is and the food system and what we eat and all types of shit. You should give your baby the best fighting possibility to be healthy on this new earth. So anyway, she went horseback riding. She said that she didn't want to be a helicopter mama, but she really didn't know how to be a mama. She said she started crying because she said she really really you know she was just real. She just, felt bad. And she felt bad because she mad at her mother. She felt bad because she don't know if she can forgive her, but she will in time because you already doing it, Angie. When the father said to her, "Hey, she wanted kids, but because she loved children, but before she knew it, and Angie said, I don't see how she did it because I only got the one. So how do you do that with six? So, so I guess the more kids she had, the more she drank. But Angie's the angry is you see all of us. You keep making us, but you won't take care of yourself to be here for us like you're supposed to be. But she'll be okay. She'll be okay. She'll be fine. That's her daddy. And I love, love, love that her father got up and went over there and hugged on her because a lot of times with men, you don't see the softer side of them as, and you can tell he did a good job, I think, with her. And he said kids these days are different. And she said, yeah, he said the kids these days are different because it's different times, which is true. A kid that's born back there wouldn't make it here doing the same type of shit because we don't even communicate the same. We don't write. Kids don't do cursive anymore. You know what I'm saying? So he says with the times, she said because the parents work so hard to get them everything that they try to for them they try to make sure that they don't go without. But here go the thing, they are going to go without something because we don't all get everything. So anyway, I like that little touching scene with them. Last time, make sure I told y'all about that. So anyway, what's her name? Mary lead them to the table, and this when they really start tripping, yo. I'm sorry. Mary pulled the table back. She leads the people to the dining room table. I'm looking for the sentence right here. And they sit down at the table. And sometime Angie started talking some shit about Abe Lincoln got Versace, and they was like, "That's impossible. They too many years apart or some shit." And then think Whitney said, "Let's Google it," but everybody just left. She said he got dinner with by Versace, and it's like there's no way Versace came too far after old dude. So after anyway, everybody just kind of laughed it off. So I said Angie looked the best, and Mary was like the people who wore. So Mary got up instead of toast. I said why instead of like that? And Tiffany wasn't there yet. Tiffany was a whole hour late, and she came in. She didn't dress like what she supposed to have on or nothing. So Mary said, "I ain't really want her to come. I just want her to know I wasn't poor." That shit was funny. So Mary stood up and gave a toast, and she said, "I appreciate all those who came in in theme." And she said, "Cheers to friendship and us getting to like each other and all this type of shit, right?" So then Heather says, "I like to thank you too for inviting everybody, unlike other people that weren't invited to the whole trip." So Browynn like, okay, because Heather said in her confessional, "Yeah, I'm gonna walk in there starting shit." So, you know, Mary says this caviar is is some kind of brand from Meredith's collection. And so Whitney asked Meredith, could they break bread, like squash all that shit? And she was like, sure. So okay, they break bread. So um Brittany playing dumb too. She's sitting at the table. Well, you guys look awfully tan. Well, who all went? Oh, why couldn't I go? Why didn't I go? Well, first of all, it's a couple's tripping. Ain't nobody telling who the fuck you bringing. So cancel you out because you don't know who the dude is. And the next thing is because Brahma says you talk shit about her husband. That's why you wasn't. I ain't invite you. I ain't talking shit. I didn't say nothing about your husband. And boy, Brahma gave her the list. Girl, you said that he was dumb. I mean that he was doing something. He was her father. He's just a whole bunch of negative shit. So she was like, yeah. So that's why you wasn't going. And then it's what's that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me oh so anyway, I'm sidetracked. My phone's ringing. I got to. Okay, leave me a message. I'm sorry, y'all. So anyway, Brittany said nobody invited her to nothing. Nobody called her and invited her. And then she got on Lisa and she was like, you brought wine to my house. And Lisa said, what? She's like, you don't bring wine to religious function. And she was like, listen, you drink wine, you dating, you banging three guys at one time. You be about it, got 10,000 followers, whatever, whatever. So she said, and you upset because I bought you a bottle of wine. Ooh, so we see that Mary in her confessional says that Jared been hitting her up in the DMs and he has because she showed him. And she said, I don't know what he's hitting her up for because she busy. She got too much shit to be bothered with. So Whitney butt in and say, what you really mad at? You really mad at the fact that she brought wine to the house, so now your friends know that you drink. And it was the latter, that part. She don't want them people know she drinks, so she a fake. So that's when here we go with Heather with her fake. She love Lisa so much. That's when she supposed to go over there with where Lisa's school is and learn Mormon 2.0. Shade. I wouldn't say no shit like that about my friend. She was like, oh, it's just the decency of it. She said so. So they start arguing. Whitney and no, Whitney say, is it Whitney? No. Heather say something about, I hate when they do all them back and forth and all them start talking. Whitney start, Heather start talking shit to Browynn about her husband. And she said, you don't even know my husband. She said, yeah. She said, I don't know your husband, but I do know three things about him. I know that they ain't got no prenup. I know that um, what's she saying? I know he ain't got no prenup and something else. I know he ain't got no prenup and something else about him. And he an asshole on trips or something. I was like, ooh. So Brahma look over there. Thanks, like look at Lisa. Mm-hmm. So she know it came from Lisa. So she said, "Listen, you was gonna go, have because I had your first class ticket. How you give me a ticket with no on my birthday? I'm not allowed to all these bitches in here about when my birthday is." I was like, "Oh my gosh." To me, you got a low self esteem. You don't even want nobody to know the year your ass was born. So she said, well, what happened to the first class ticket or this and that and another thing? And she just looked at her. She was just looking at her. And then she said, yeah. Well, I wish I didn't. Lisa chime in. I wish I would have known. Then I would have changed my ticket so I could have flown back first class. And she was like, y'all really fucking with me? Browynn, I bought y'all. You a gift, your husband a gift, got to the house, took you to Indy, you met drivers, ate great, great food, had a chef, all types of shit. And I ain't see none of y'all get her shit for her anniversary. I ain't see y'all. I think Angie probably would have gave her some, but I ain't see y'all get her nothing. And then she said, y'all fucking with me about being on the plane for 67 minutes. Are you serious? She's like, man, get the fuck out of here. So then stupid ass Heather gonna say, well, listen, why did you and your husband fly first class and everybody else in coach? Don't she sound stupid? And she gave her the right answer, which was first is what I would have said, because bitch, that's what we was doing, and two, because it was my card. You had a first class weekend, hoe. 67 minutes sitting in coach is not gonna kill you. Did Lisa die? No. And then Lisa went, I want to get home to my son. I need to get home to him. Yep, that's why they say you're a sucky ass mama, because you put yourself first. And most mothers don't do that. See how the father was? Fuck riding coach. I'm ready to go home and see Henry. See that shit, but I bet you if it was Jack ass home, you probably would have went. Yeah, because I think you like Jack a little bit than you like Henry. And I just say that because it could be true with people. Because Jack is popular, he do his mission, he tall, he represent for her well. And then Henry, by the party, don't nobody even come. And so you don't put no time in this little motherfucker. And you ain't seen him all weekend. No, he's staying with some people that ain't you or your husband or your son. And you just going, I ain't taking the left line. You was a bitch, yo. I wouldn't invite. I don't even see why Heather. I don't know how anybody want to be Lisa's friend. I don't see how her husband can stand it. She got that motherfucker boo gazy. So anyway, Lisa said, don't trip, Angie, because you was talking too. Angie said, no, I wasn't. She said, yes, you did, because you had a problem with it too, because your seat was 19. And then we find out the real issue was Angie was trying to fire Lisa up, not to go fuck with Browynn. She knew it was going to piss Lisa off that her ass was going to be riding in coach. So she couldn't wait to see what her ticket seat was. She said, "This my," because I think Angie was like 19, and she was like, "Look at it, look at it." She's like, "I don't want to look." And then she saw her ass was in the back of the plane. And why the fuck would I? It's me and my husband anniversary. Why would I put? Why would I do that? And it seemed like if the plane had more coaches, she probably would have bought coach. But fuck them, I'd have put them on the bus. Yeah, but when I saw her in the after show, Mary had a problem with you. She said, if I sent you if I sent you in first class, I'd have brought you back in first class. And I kind of agree with that too. But I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I had a great weekend. As long as I got back home, I don't know. They just, I'm with you, Todd. Man, fuck this girl. Just come on home. Shut the door on these motherfuckers. I just ain't got no time for this ridiculousness. And he probably feel a way about that. He probably spent a lot of money on that goddamn weekend. It had to be over $100,000 because it was $20,000 a night. They went Saturday. What was it? There Friday night, Saturday, and I think they left Sunday after the Indy or some shit. Man, I'd be like, man, fuck them. So I'm almost done with cussing them out, y'all. So anyway, they start saying, I told y'all stop putting this dog in my room. You just gonna keep scratching because I don't care. You just got them things there. I'm not getting up. I'm gonna finish this so I can get on this phone. So when in the confessional, I said Lisa outfit was cute already. I said that Heather, what's her name? Brahma said all Heather worry about. Why she worrying about this prenup? She worrying about what I'm gonna get out of the relationship and when I'm getting in it. Okay. So that's when she tell everybody she lied about her birthday. So nobody. I think Whitney tried to Google when her birthday is, and it gives a day but no date. So then she didn't have to come off with this thing because she get busted because she's like, listen, every time I try to talk to you, Heather, from one issue, you drop from one to the next. You get everybody at the table fired up because you get everybody so stirred up that they start focusing on taking the focus off to who the problem is, which is you, and put it on me. So Mary said, listen, I don't know what's up with you, but she really do want to know you. Heather. So just give her a chance. Can we just have a clean slate? Then here go Heather. I'm real protective when women come into the group. Man, we all grown as women. You don't gotta protect us. And then you doing the same shit that they did to you when you first got there. You was ugly, you was the fat one, and you still a wannabe girl because you always gonna wanna be. Cause and truth be told, you really don't even like Lisa that much. You just know that Lisa know a lot of people and everybody like Lisa, and you'll get invited to the newest things. That's all you used to say when you was on the first season. You get invited to the best parties and shit like that. Well, it wasn't exactly that, but it was enough of that. So they apologize or whatever, but and then she's like, "Let's toast, let's make eye contact, like that shit really gonna mean something." Heather do not like Browynn. She don't. Um, so Mary said, we gotta be nice to each other and let's get it. And then that's when Tiffany stood up, what about me? Nobody said anything about me. And then Braun was just like, damn, anything for attention. I hope she don't come back. So she's like, I really needed that. Because nobody called me. And and she said, I feel away. So she said, so Brittany apologized and said, Braun said, why you apologizing? Because everybody say you should. And she said, no, it's because I really want to. It's because that hoe wouldn't be invited to shit. That's why. So then here come Meredith with this my child. He talked about my child. And Angie like, yo, man, I just think we could all get along so much better. But what the fuck is this? Every time we think we done cleared the threshold, we ain't cleared no threshold. Because I could have swore back there at the little weekend, the couples thing, that they said they was going to squash this shit, that it was over with. Because Meredith says no point because I'm not going to get no resolve. So you gonna come at Angie while Sean ain't with her. So she was like, listen, she said, if you want to, we can go backwards or we can go forward. I don't want to go backwards. So Angel's like, so what the fuck do you mean? Do you want to go backwards or what? So she said, your husband, your husband. And she was like, listen, so I was getting confused. So if I'm wrong, somebody tell me, isn't it that the rumor was that Mary said she ain't start. I don't think she started the rumor, but I think she probably passed the rumor because you heard some juicy shit that my husband was gay. So when you got called on the carpet about him being gay, you said, "Why would I say that when my son is LGBT? Is gay?" So why would I start a room like that? So before you know it, Angie standing up, leaning over the table. So Marilyn said she got the proof, she got the podcast already queued up. So she ain't really got the phone how she got the phone. So she got it in Whitney's face, she said, but she couldn't hear. So Whitney snatches the damn phone out of Meredith's hand, and Meredith run across saying, "Don't you snatch my phone? You hate." And so you hateful, miserable. They're just going back and forth. So Mary says, but Meredith only hears "get out." Meredith, get out. Mary says, Lisa, Angie, if you cannot listen to me, Meredith and Angie, if you cannot listen to me, get out of my house, Meredith and Angie. But so Angie, Meredith automatically said, I will leave. She started crying. I've been attacked 8,000 times by this group. And so she feel like, oh, girl ain't protect her, right? So that's not going to look too good. Yeah, so she leave the house. And Mary said, wasn't that y'all wasn't listening to me. You couldn't hear me talking. And when I saw the after show, Mary said that she had got all the ladies some perfume, made a special sense for them with their name on the bottles, but they wasn't gonna get theirs. Somebody gonna get theirs. Angel's gonna get hers. And then she said that young her house shit wasn't cool. And then Heather to me still staring the pot just a little bit. Then now that's fucked up. She gonna say she wish she didn't bring Brittany to the group. That was fucked up. So we're gonna hear that on the reunion. What else? What else? What else? What else? Was there anything else? I really need everybody. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, let me get back to this thing with Meredith and her son real quick. He is 24 years old. Not Electra is 12. Get it together. My child. That's a grown ass man. She don't know that. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me. But thank you for being here for me, which is 41 seconds now. I got cold. I got to put my robe back on. So listen, I'll be back in a little bit with my recaps that I'm lacking, which is I'm lacking some. I just don't know which ones, but you'll see 'em. Thanks now. Bye. Should I stop it?